Hello guys, welcome to Wisdom Trainings. This is Abhishek, and in this video we're going to learn about JMeter functions. So in the last video we are done with JMeter variables, and in this video we'll be working with JMeter functions. Right? For that we would be making use of few things. Say I'll be making use of a thread group, and I'll be specifying something over here that we have not changed in the past, that is the number of threads. So I'll specify 5. So this means that there would be 5 users running the scenario. Now why did I do that? The reason is this, that I would want to show you that which number of user would be running the scenario with the help of a function, right? So what will I do? I'll just add a sampler. I won't be adding a lot of samplers. I'll just add one sampler, that is say the username, and say what is the user number. So user one, say 1, right? So usually I specify this. Now we don't have to specify like this. What I'll be doing is I'll be specifying a data that would come dynamically with the help of a function. So we'll specify it later on. In the meantime, I'll specify the URL that needs to be retrieved, that is www.google.co.in or google.com, right? This is done. Now to make use of a function, go here in the tools, then function helper dialog. This will be helping you to choose a function that you would want to need. For example, I would want to use a function that is threadNum, right? I'll generate and copy. Right now it is showing me 0 data because there is no user, right? I'll specify this here. Now if you notice something, how we can specify a function, dollar curly bracket. Now before specifying a function name, you need to specify 2 underscores, right? So double underscore, then the function name, that is threadNum, and then the curly bracket close. Now to see the results we need a listener, so I'll add a listener. Now you cannot see the say function data or variable data directly. You need to make use of a listener, right? I'll run this. Now you would notice that it is executed user 1, user 2, user 3, user 4, and user 5, right? Now to make a difference, what I'll do is I'll specify the number of users as 1, but I'll specify the loop count to 5, right? Now if you notice something, only one user would be executing, and here the result is user 11111, right? So you guys got to know the difference. Different users can run the same thing. Single user can also run the same thing multiple times, right? So ultimately we're getting 5 samples either from a single user or either from 5 different users, right? The thing is that we're getting to know about that here. Do not deal with this right now. Concentrate on the number of users accessing the scenario, right? I'll specify the data again. This would be 5, this would be 1, and here we can get to know that which number of user has accessed the data, right? Say generated a sample, right? This helps us in knowing a lot of things, right? You can notice it over here as well that there were 5 users, 5 samples, done, right? Now this will let you know every time. Now you can try other say functions as well. If you go to functions helper dialog, you can see that there are lots of functions. Now say you would want to get to know the time as well. So I'll just make use of this. Now you can see that this is giving me this time. Can I tweak it a bit? Yes, I can. Say dd/mm/YYYY, right? If I do this, you can see that 06042020, right? And say I would add something as well, that is HH/MM/SS, say SS, right? That would be fine, right? You should notice something, 040106, right? So it is giving me a 12 format, right? And say I can specify like this as well. This will be giving me milliseconds, right? Triple SS is mandatory for getting milliseconds. This is done, right? So over here you can see that every time it is giving me some data, right? I can use it. So what I'll do, I have already clicked on generate and copy to clipboard. So this is done. I'll specify it here. Okay. So say after the space, I will do something here. I'll, I'll add a demarcation part, right? I'll run this. Now here you can see that this is what it is showing, right? All the samples have different times, right? So this is what we want to do, and say this is what we're getting as well. Now you may be confused about the things that are specified in this, right? For that, what you can do is you can simply head over to say google.com and you can search for something that is simple date format, right? Now the first thing would be this, say journal dev, you can ignore it. The second thing is simple date format from Java platform SE7. As JMeter is dependent on Java, this would work for you, and these are the things that you can do with it. All you have to do is that specify that thing and you're done. For example, I wanted to see AMPM marker as well, right? What I'll do, I'll simply go back to JMeter, go to function helper dialog, and here I'll be specifying the time method. That is okay. Now AA, right? Then space, then HH, MM, SS, SSS. I just want to see the time. I don't want to see the data. And you can see that this is what it is showing. Say I can tweak it anywhere, right? I would want the AMPM marker here, right? Generate and copy. See 0403260059 PM. I don't want milliseconds to be there. I can do that, right? So 040335 PM. So this is the thing that we can get to know, right? And this is done. Now if I don't want this AMPM marker and this 12-hour format, I can get a 24-hour format as well, right? How? If you notice something, if I use capital H, this would be returning me 24-hour format. Say double HH, right? In capitals. I would remove small AA. Generate and copy 160411. See, all you have to do is that tweak it a bit and you're good to go, right? So this was for this video. Thank you.